wind. Oh, look at that flower. Here to show you how to make a bow. I started making a long bow out of some bow dock. Made a video of how to find the tree, what the tree looked like, how to carve it down. And by the time, after about a couple of days of work, I realized that a bug had got in there and ate a whole channel out through the center. So it's completely useless. So I'm gonna start over, and this time I'm gonna start over with a red oak board. I'm gonna show you what I got. Alright, this is the measurements I got. The whole board is 5 foot, but you can make it 6 foot, whatever. There's no specifics here. And really these measurements that I got here ain't nothing set in stone. But here's the handle directly in the center. And I think the handle is going to be 2 inches. And from the center it works itself all the way down to, I'm going to go 1.25 inches looks like. So it's going to be 5 foot long. Center 5 foot, 2 foot 6, 2 foot, yeah, 6. And from here I worked it all the way down to 1.25 inches. It could be wider, it could be bigger. There's no law of what you have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that and work it down. Alright, I'm gonna use a skill saw. You can use a hand saw, whatever you're comfortable with, a jigsaw. I've just been a carpenter for a long time, so I'm comfortable with a skill saw. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the rough measurement out with a skill saw. Let's go ahead and show you kind of this work. Just cutting it down. What to look for when you... I bought this oak board at Lowe's. And when you buy the boards, see how those grains are? You gotta try to get them as closest together as you can, as tight as you can. And also don't trying to find no knots. Look for the grain, all the grain moving in one direction, which looks pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna look. And look like this side is gonna be my front of the bow. So in fact, I'm gonna get a pencil and put that. Put some X's. Alright, the front of the bow, you have to carve down to one of these little grains. You gotta pick one and just go with that, and don't have like a, don't carve into one grain into another grain, have like 3 or 4 grains showing. It causes problems. At least on the front. On the back of the bow it don't really matter. I'm gonna show you all that. So next step I think I'm gonna do is go ahead and carve the back out. Reduce the back a little bit. Back of the bow. And also try to curve it in and everything with it. So we're gonna do that. Alright. Got a draw knife right here. Just wanna kind of start. I'm gonna start right here with my handles. Center of the bow is 2 foot 6. So in between that, I put a 6-inch handle. So it's 3 inches down from the halfway mark, and that's where my handle ends, and that's where I'm gonna start carving. And just kind of start at the corner right here, and just, and once you get the corner down on both sides, kind of pull the whole thing in. Alright, just kind of taking the corner out. And take the other corner out. And then you just kind of meet it in the middle after that. And the back of the bow, I'm gonna work it down thin. I don't know how thin I'm gonna work it, but let me see. I'll tell you right now. This board is look like this board is 1 inch thick, so I'm gonna probably work it down to a 1/2 inch. And just work it all the way down. Alright, getting close to the end right here. You already see it's got a lot of spring into it already. But I'm basically just knocking the majority off, so the bow is a little bit flexible. From there I can figure out what to do. I'll show you all the steps. It's not that hard. If everything goes right, I'll have most of it done in one day. The main trick is make sure everything is somewhat even. You don't want like a little dip like right here or right here. You want it for it gradually to come down. Alright, show you what I got here. Here's the back. And it's kind of took a draw knife, knocked this corner down. I'm not knocking it all of it off. I'm just knocking some of it off because there's another step that I'm gonna bend it and see how much to carve down. I'll show you the next step. Now, since I did the back port, I'm gonna do the front port, but the front port needs to be a little bit different. So you got to be a little bit more cautious. I'll show you that. All right. You can use a hook knife that I made, or you can use a draw knife, whatever you're good with. But basically, let's see which way it goes out. It goes like this. Basically, I'm gonna take these corners off like I did the other ones. Not gonna be quite as aggressive with it. And the trick is, I don't want to cut into the next grain. And when you cut the next grain, you'll be able to tell because it'll be like a little step, like a little shelf. It'll be like a bottom port and a top port, and you'll be able to see it and feel a little lump. And we don't want that because that's if you put the bow under pressure, it'll split in that spot. So I'm just going to kind of slowly but surely knock these corners off. I'm not going to carve too much right here because it looks like it's pretty good, pretty close. Maybe a little bit of carving right here because I feel like I got a little lump, but it's just a little piece, so I might be able to maybe just take this right here and kind of just carve around it. And basically what it was is when they cut it in the factory, it left a piece of the skin of the tree on it. I'm just going to carve that off. Indians used to make their bows strictly out of this right here. That's why it's called an Indian hook knife. Alright, I'm going to do that all the way through the whole, on the whole front side. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. They carve the back out. and then I'll show you the next step. I'm working on the other side right now. Forgot I had this. It's a little gauge. Showing, for those who don't know how to read this kind of gauge, it shows a 7 right here, and it shows 40 right here. So that's how thick it is. And as I go down, I want to get it thinner as I go down. So I want to like knock it down to a 6 or whatever. I don't really know how small, how thin I'm getting. I'm just kind of guessing this as it going in my eye. When you work at the back of the bow, you can be a little more aggressive than on the front. Front, you gotta be pretty careful. Careful. Back of the bow, you just knock some wood off. And it's basically the same way. Knocking the corner off, knocking the other corner off, and working it down. All right, I got it all cut down. To somewhat basically knock most of the wood off, so it's a little easier to do the next step. I'm gonna cut a little notch on the end for putting a string, and basically I'm just gonna cut straight down. Alright, I'm gonna flip it over and do the other side. Alright. I got it's a little cut here, and it's about 1.5 inches from the end, but it doesn't have to be 1.5 inches. It could be 1 inch, it could be whatever. It's just something to hold a string right now. Like I said, nothing right now is set in stone. All this can change in a second. I'm gonna do the other side now. Alright, I'm gonna try to string the bow up. Hopefully it don't break. I still got a lot of work to do with it. I need to put a string on it so I can know how crooked it is or what it's doing. Let's see if I can. Oh God. Got you that time. Alright. I got a string on it now. Hopefully the string's strong enough to do what I'm going to do next. Might have to get a stronger string, I don't know. This is a board that the bow fits on. Pull the string down into these little slots, which puts pressure on it, which causes the arms to bend. And by looking at the bending of the arms, I can tell what needs to be taken off or whatever. This is crooked, but that's not important right now. And just by looking at it from here, I can tell that the left side is bending more than the right, which means the left side of the bow is got more wood ticking off. So I gotta take more wood off the right to match it up, and also get it to a point where I can be like a 60-pound bow or so. So that's basically what I gotta do here. I'm just gonna bend it, look at it, carve it, bend it, look at it, carve it, and just repeat the process until it gets to the point where it bends evenly and it's light enough, easy enough to pull back. So it's gonna be a lot of this back and forth. Now that I'm getting kind of close, pull out a level. Try to level this off. like that. Alright, level like this. Alright, looking pretty good, pretty close. I don't know what it look like in this camera. The camera might be on a lean, but I put the camera in the hole. But it's looking pretty good. Actually, I don't know how strong it is. It's pretty strong. It was pretty hard to string up, so it's probably about a 70, 80 pound bow right now. So everything looks good. I like this side a little bit thinner. This side's bent a little bit more. Look like. I'm gonna go ahead and work both sides down. Maybe with a sander or something. I don't know. Or maybe with a plane, with my draw knife or a block plane. We'll see. I'm using a little block plane right here. I got two of them, a big one and a small one. Huh? What I like about it is because this is flat. This will keep everything flat. So if there's a little dip in here, it'll more or less work itself out if you don't put too much pressure to it. It's looking kind of straight. I see a little hump in it there. See the carved down on the side of it. It's alright, not too bad. It's almost at one of the final stages. I don't know how strong it is, but pretty tight. Alright, looking pretty good right now. Trying to level everything off. It's pretty close. Alright, look like the left side's a little bit bent more than the right. Oh, hold on. I see something going on here. String pops loose. Alright. That makes it look a lot better. Bet you makes it level too. Oh yeah, it's right on it. It's good. This was wrong. Close enough. Alright. It's probably about a 70 pound bow right now. I got a 75 pound bow and it's about that hard to string it, so I'm guessing that's how much it is. Everything looks good. I like the left side's dropping a little bit more than the right. You can get out the way so you can see. You can see it's not by much. It's maybe a ½ inch, if that. Which means the left side is thinner. But I want it thinner because it's still a little too hard to pull back. So I'm trying to get it around 60 to 50 pounds. So I'm going to work this side some more. And then I'm going to work this side a lot. And hopefully it'll be about 60 pounds, 50 pounds, whatever. After all day of cutting down and doing it, I got a nice little arch right here. Pretty easy to string up, say probably about 65 pounds or so. And it's all level, it's all bent even. So it all looks good. Next step is to put a handle on it, on the back, on the end of it. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. Then we'll let it dry, the glue dry overnight. Then I'll do the next step tomorrow after everything dries up. So let's do the handle right now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and glue board, just the back of the bow. If my glue's any good. Ah, well, I gotta use it now. I just broke the cap. Just gonna go ahead and spread all that glue everywhere. Unclamp it. Alright, go ahead and do another one on this side. Oh, I kind of overdid the glue a little bit. Alright, I got that block glued onto the back. This is our handle. Tomorrow I'm going to work it down. Alright, just going to put that in the clamp. Now I'm going to glue another block on the side. That's where the arrow fits on too, to shoot the bow. Try not to put as much glue because I broke the top off. Smear it around. Alright, put some clamps on that and just let it sit there and dry overnight. Let me get some bigger clamps. And tomorrow, I'll work that down and sand it smooth. Alright, had this drying overnight. So I gotta take this off and show you what I got. I'm gonna carve this all down. This will be like the back of the handle. This will be where the arrow fits on. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess take the handsaw and carve down as much as I can. And then take the drawing knife and knock everything down. I'm basically just cutting down this handle where it fits my hand. Alright, now that I got got everything kind of close to what I want, I'm going to go ahead and take the jaw knife and go ahead and knock all the corners off. I'm going to knock all the corners on this side, all of them, and in the process of rounding everything off. Alright, got some sandpaper right here. We'll go ahead and sand it down. Try to sand all that glue off and whatever else is on here. I made a little notch right here. That's so that arrow and the string can line up pretty close to each other. I kind of just got carried away with my work and forgot to show it to you on the film, but basically I just took my little saw and just made a little bitty cut, and now I'm sanding it down. Alright, after I sanded it all down, I'm going to go ahead and put a little wood stain on it. You ain't got to if you don't want to, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. give it a better look. It's the only kind of stain I got. I might not even like this color. I don't like this little brush. Look at that. Hold on, I'm gonna change out. Brushes here. Alright, I'm gonna use a little rag instead. I don't know if the camera's showing, but I got a little string on it. The string is just to help stretch the bow a little bit. Help it stretch those fibers out. Let's try this again. Oh yeah, I like that up there. And you ain't gotta do this, but when you do this, you can see all the grains better, and you can see what kind of wood you got, and see if you got any flaws in it. But you really don't know until it's pretty much too late. So if I shoot this bow and it breaks, the technique is the same how you make it. It's just if the wood got defects in it or not. Looking pretty cool. I made a PVC pipe one, but in no time it was very weak. It was wanting to break. Lost its power within a very short time. This will last forever right here. This will never, as long as you take care of it, it'll last a long, long time. Alright, now that the stain dried, I'm going to go ahead and spray it down with some lacquer. It's going to kind of protect the wood. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it right now because it's about to start raining. A lot of humidity in the air. But we'll see. I already kind of having like a little white gloss to do it, so it means there's too much humidity in the air. All I have to do is just sand it down. If it comes out nasty, you can sand it down and do it again. Well, I'll see after it dries what it does. Alright, I got a string on it right now. I made a string 4 inches shorter than the bow. And now I'm going to try to find where to put a little marker for my arrow. And it's pretty easy to do. You just put a level right here. It's level like this already. I already leveled it like this. Put on that string, it'll show it's level. I give it a camera to see it. Alright, since I got that, what, cat, get off me. I'm gonna try to find where it's level right here. I'm just gonna move it down. Right here. Yeah. There's a little more right here so I can see it. Put some tape on it. And this is going to help me line my arrow up, but it's level with this arrow shaft. tape I got when I broke my hand. Some buddy tape, how to tape my fingers together. Make sure this is still right. Put on the bottom of this. Well, you're making things very difficult here. This is a faster way to set your arrows on it. And keep it from sliding. Alright, like that, you're just gonna fit the arrow in there. Alright, it's still a little sticky, so I'm gonna let it dry, and after it dries, we'll shoot it. If it breaks, then you'll see it, I guess. Oh, look at that flower. Need to get some more arrows to shoot. Oh no!
You hit that iron post.
All the places they hit.
Put a nick in that metal post.
Alright. I got an 80-pound bow, and this is a little bit lighter than that, so I'm guessing this is about a 70 to 65-pound bow. This isn't real bowstring, it's some fishing string that I use for making nets. But you can buy a spool of real bowstring and string it yourself. Like I say, it was about 4 inches shorter than the bow itself. And the bow's red oak. And some people laminate bamboo and hickory and all kinds of stuff, which you can do, but this is a bow in its true form, which will still work if you take care of it. And some people glue bones right here so the strings don't cut into it. I might do that later on, I don't know. But I just want to show you something real fast, something real easy. It took a day and a half to make. Cost about 10 bucks. And there you go, I guess. That's it. Alright, to let people know, I got a string on it. I'm going to keep that string on it all night tonight. And that's just to stretch the arms and stuff. And after that, I'm going to take that string off, and I only put the string on whenever I want to shoot it. But for the first night, I'm going to leave that string on it tonight and just leave this bow kind of bowed out. And it just kind of helps flex the arms a little bit. And that's about all I got to say about the situation.